Hello you guys, this is a Melanated Tarot. Welcome to my video and thanks for clicking on. Today we're going to do a short video on this Featurism, Colorism, Texturism thing. And we know it exists. I just want to, with these new oracle cards of mine that I love so very much, I just really want to tell black women how in the next decade, how we should act towards these things and respond towards these kind of controversies, because I know the beginning of the year it started. You had them calling Tiana Taylor and Ari Lennox Rockweilers, and I've heard many black men say that we're too sensitive, and they say that, oh, just because one black man, just a lot of deflection, a lot of gaslighting, a lot of BS. And we all know that. That's what they're going to do. It's not going to change. Actually, there's a card in here that says that you can't change what happens. You can only change how you react to it. And I do feel like it's time for black women to be on code about how we react to these things and how we treat people who show themselves and show us who they are. So, because in 2020, I'm really tired of debating with these people about colorism and featurism, whether we know it exists. What you're doing is messed up. I'm not arguing with you about it anymore. It's exhausting at this point. Just a lot of gaslighting, you guys. And it's so exhausting. So let me just pull from my sub-universe oracle deck. Oh, well, this is a good card to come out. You are enough. Anyone who says otherwise can go fuck themselves. A word. Be loud and be proud. If they bitch about it, they're jealous. These cards are very direct. Like, I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, this is... Haha. This is actually the person who made these cards. Her name is Kimberly, and it's at spirit@pausleyparrot.net. So shout out to her. I did not know that card was in the deck, but yeah. I think in the other video I didn't know who she was, so shout out to her. You get what you give, only give the good shit. And the last card is, what you want is yours for the taking. All you have to do is ask. So, you are enough. Anyone who says otherwise can go fuck themselves. And with people who are featurists, colorists, texturists, is they always try to make you seem like what you have is not enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not... I'm even throwing fat phobic in here because, you know, Lizzo's been getting it. And I'm just so surprised at how hard people have been going at Lizzo. It's just so weird. I feel like at the beginning of the year people loved her, and now it's just been a progression of people just hating on her for no reason. It's really weird. So I'm gonna put fat phobia in here too. So featurism, colorism, texturism, and fat phobia. If you don't know what all of these phobias and isms is, Google it. Okay, so anyway, you are enough. Anyone who says otherwise can go fuck themselves. With all those things, people try to tell you that what you have is not enough. And it's easier said than done to tell them to go fuck themselves, but that's what you have to tell these people. And I know it's so hard because we all have these insecurities. And it's so hard that because of this fucked up society, we're the ones that have to practice all of this self-love. And you know, if you complain about colorism, texturism, or whatever, they'll say that you're not confident. But these people who are critiquing you, if they got as much critique as you got from the outside world, they wouldn't be confident either. And so it's really fucked up. And but this just shows you that self-love is, very crucial, because yes, getting outside reinforcement is good, but outside reinforcement is like nothing. It means nothing. There can be a person who gets the most outside, she gets as many compliments ever, and it just takes one mean compliment to mess up her whole day. You don't want to be that person. So this card is, what you want is yours for the taking. All you have to do is ask. If you want to be in a relationship, if you want a husband or whatever, not even relationship wise, if you just want to be treated like a human being, demand it. Demand it. These whether you're dark skinned, have a big nose, or you're fat, you deserve you deserve that. And don't let these people gaslight you and silence you into thinking that you can't demand respect, or you can't have dreams just because of this, just because of that. Don't let people don't let anybody else dictate your blessings or what you can and cannot get. And one thing that you're going to notice is, once you're being loved and once you're being happy, the hate will start. Because Lizzo, nobody was really, and I'm using Lizzo as an example because even though she has her own isms and she isn't perfect like every other freaking celebrity, they were fine with her when she's coming up. But now that she has reached all of these accomplishments and she's shown how much she loved herself, everyone keeps on bringing her down. Especially you black men. But that's another video and another conversation. Because DJ Academics, I saw him tweet out something, and I'm just like, first and foremost, DJ Academics, you're fat. You may not be as fat as Lizzo, but you're not no Trey Songz out here. You look like a freaking chipmunk. So, just the cognitive dissonance is just mind-blowing. But anyway, be loved and be proud, and if they bitch about it, they're jealous. A lot of these people trying to tear you down aren't really happy with themselves. Like, look at DJ Academics. He can't really be happy with himself. Like, I'm getting flashbacks because that tweet kind of made me mad. And you get what you give. Only give the good shit. Genuine people will flock to you. Not everyone is colorist. Not everyone is texturist. Not everyone is fatphobic. Not everyone is problematic. If you're giving out that good energy, those people will flock to you, and those will be your friends. And those are the relationships that you will get, whether that's love, marriage. Like, as long as you're giving out good energy, it will come back to you. That's just a law. All right, as long as you're giving out good energy to the right people, I have to tweak that. Because what I mean by giving out good energy is, don't walk around with malice in your heart or hatred. That's what I mean. Don't be out here being nice to people who ain't shit. No. But as long as you're walking around in your light and you're not out here trying to be mean to people and spread vitriol, you should attract people who are on your same level and who will reciprocate that. And if you don't, I feel like you'll easily get rid of people. Like, of course, we're going to run across crazies just because some people will try to befriend you just so they can tear you down and just because they're jealous. You're going to run across that. But for the most part, you give what you give. Only give the good shit. And I feel like I may pull a few more cards. This is a word. You aren't here to impress. Sunshine. You are here to live a life that makes you happy. That's a motherfucking word. Like, You aren't here to impress none of these dusty Negroes who out here calling you crazy and try to tear you down. You're here to impress yourself and make you happy. Please remember that. They don't gotta like your nose. They ain't gotta like your skin tone. They ain't gotta like your lips. They ain't gotta like your 4C hair. You're here. What makes you happy? And make sure it isn't rooted in how other people perceive you. Okay, so this card is a word too. It says, don't judge, you fucked up before it too. And so we've all been colorists to a certain extent. We've all kind of, because colorism is a societal thing, and sometimes we participate in it and we don't even really know it. We've all been featurists. Like, I've even had to call myself out recently because I've been falling into featurism and I didn't even know it. And so I had to check myself, you know, because featurism, the big nose and really sit back and think, why do I hate, if I see a big nose, big lip person or dark skin person, I hate it. But if it's on a white person, I love it. Deconstruct that. Like, really deconstruct that. And once you deconstruct that, you'll notice how beautiful everybody is regardless of their features. And so that's something that I've been working on recently. I don't think I was calling people ugly or anything like that, or Blue Ivy was made fun of and has had featurist attacks on her. I've never been the type to attack Blue Ivy and say that she looks like her father. There's always levels to this stuff, and some people are further along the featurism train than others, but we're all kind of guilty of it. We've all fucked up before. We've all said mean things. So these people who are throwing rocks at you, tearing you down, don't judge them too hard, because we're all capable of it, and some people just haven't made it there yet, and all you can do is hope that they will get that realization. But if they don't, that has absolutely nothing to do with you. But yeah, don't judge, you fucked up before too, because judging is not really good energy. Don't give that energy out. That goes with you get what you give. So stop all that judging. I just feel sorry for them. And once you feel sorry for people, it helps you. Like, judging hurts you, because when you judge people, you start judging yourself. And now you're holding yourself to this standard that you really can't uphold. Like, you're overcritical of yourself. You're tearing yourself apart. And so really judging people only hurts you. You can say to people, hey, that's wrong, or hey, you shouldn't be doing that. That's not judging. But just be careful with judging people, because normally really judgmental people are always hard on themselves, and that backfires on them and how they look at themselves. So just know that you fucked up before too, and that these people just have not grown. And once you start to feel sorry for them, it helps you grow. This really makes you look into when Jesus said, turn the other cheek. A lot of people think that's so crazy, but I don't think he meant physically. I think what he meant by turn the other cheek is when someone hits you, turn the other cheek. It's so hard to explain it, because when these people do this colorist, featurist attacks on you, don't go back to them and do colorist and featurist attacks on them, or fat phobic, because I've seen that. It's always better to be loved and be proud. It's not better. It's not because it's for you. Because once you start getting insults and going back and forth, no. Of course, cut these people out of your life. Tell them that they're colors. If you tell them that they're wrong, but move on. Move on. You know, be really careful judging people and getting into the same ring with them. You know, you just have to be really careful and make sure that it doesn't fuck up your energy and your high and make you start looking at yourself in another way or in a weird way. And just as an overview of the cards I did, how should black women approach colorism, featurism, fat phobia, uh, everything? You are enough. Anyone who says otherwise can go fuck themselves. What you want is yours for the taking. All you have to do is ask. You aren't here to impress. You're here to live a life that makes you happy. You get what you give. Only give the good shit. Don't judge. You fucked up before too. Be loved and be proud. If they bitch about it, they're jealous. And that's my video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.